1986. Paris. A helicopter circles the skyline. At the controls, a wife. On the rooftop below, her husband, a prisoner with nothing to lose. Bullets fly. And for a few impossible minutes, love takes flight. Michel Vaujour was no ordinary prisoner. By his late 30s, he had become one of France's most notorious bank robbers. His crimes weren't petty. He carried guns, stormed banks, and walked away with bags of cash. But the rush of adrenaline came with a cost. He was arrested, sentenced, and locked away, again and again. Escape attempts followed each conviction like clockwork. Guards called him a troublemaker. Newspapers called him a criminal mastermind. In 1986, Michel was serving decades in Santé Prison, a fortress in the heart of Paris. Its high walls and watchtowers made it infamous. For most men, it was inescapable. For Michel, it was just another challenge. To guards, he was dangerous.
Vaujour! Back in your cell!
To other inmates, he was a legend. He studied their movements, tested routines, and muttered promises to himself.
Lock me in all you want. I'll never stay.
Even in confinement, Michel was plotting. Only this time, he wasn't alone. Meet Nadine Vaujour. She wasn't a criminal, but Michel's wife, soft-spoken, loyal, and underestimated. Every visit through the prison glass chipped away at her patience.
They've chained my body, Nadine, but not my will.
And what about us? Do we just sit and wait?
If we wait, we lose. If we act, we live.
And with each goodbye, she faced a choice: accept the years or rewrite them. Nadine's decision wasn't born in a day. At first, she toyed with ideas most people imagine: bribes, smuggled tools, forged papers. But each was impossible. La Santé was a fortress. Then, during a visit, she overheard two guards talking about transfers. Prisoners moved by helicopter, lifted in and out above the walls. To them, it was routine. To Nadine, it was revelation.
The helicopter can take them out. It can take him out.
She began quietly. Flight schools, lessons under the watchful eyes of instructors. No one suspected why this quiet woman was suddenly obsessed with aviation. To them, she was just another student. But every hour logged, every shaky hover mastered, was a step toward La Santé. Flying a helicopter is chaos. The stick, the pedals, the collective, each demanding precision. Lose focus, and the machine spins out.
Steady, Nadine. Eyes forward. Control with both hands, both feet. Balance the machine.
Her first tries were clumsy, but failure wasn't an option. Her thoughts were simple. If I crash here, I lose him forever.
Again. I'll get it right.
Months passed. Her confidence grew. She studied maps, memorized instruments, and hid her secret from everyone but Michel. Piece by piece, the impossible plan was becoming real. The blueprint was daring but simple. Step 1. Rent a helicopter under the guise of a sightseeing trip. Step 2. Deviate mid-flight. Step 3. Land on the prison roof long enough for Michel to escape.
She'll come for me. You'll see.
Your wife? Flying in here. That's a fairy tale.
Sometimes fairy tales are true.
Inside, Michel prepared his part, studying guard routines, counting steps, and imagining how to reach the roof under their watch.
They'll think twice before firing.
Nadine rehearsed in her mind where to hover, how low to go, how to keep the helicopter steady while gunfire cracked below. She knew, once she took off that day, there was no going back. The day arrived. May 26th, 1986. Nadine lifted off in a rented helicopter. Paris unfolded beneath her. She followed the approved flight path until she didn't. In the prison courtyard, Michel waited. He had studied the schedules, positioned himself, and listened for the only sign that mattered: the beat of rotor blades.
Fight in Block C. You'd better move now.
The guards turned, momentarily distracted. That heartbeat of confusion was all he needed. She banked hard, nose down toward La Santé Prison. On the rooftop, guards squinted upward. Michel burst into the open.
On the roof! Stop him!
Nadine steadied above the roof as Michel ran. Dust spiraled. The machine shook. He leapt, grabbed the skid, and held on with everything he had.
Hold steady. You got this!
Their escape stunned France. Headlines blared. Police launched a manhunt across the country. For weeks, Nadine and Michel hid, slipping through apartments and safe houses.
Authorities confirm an unprecedented escape from La Santé Prison by helicopter. Fugitive Michel Vaujour remains at large, aided by his wife Nadine.
But freedom is fragile. Months later, Michel was cornered in a police shootout. He was shot and captured. Nadine, too, was arrested and sentenced for her role. The sky had carried them, but only for a while. This was not luck. It was months of preparation, secrecy, and a woman's resolve to risk everything for love. Nadine wasn't a gangster. She wasn't a killer. But in 1986, she became the pilot of one of history's most daring escapes. One woman, one helicopter, one impossible escape. Truth, once again, stranger than fiction.
Hold on. If you want more stories that sound like thrillers, but come from real history, subscribe.
Because next time, we'll take you into another prison break, where the sky itself turned hostile.